So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, it's the rookie from Tennessee. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. This defense for the Colts, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Here's Stroud. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Texans at 14-1 now on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now because, to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
Well, this, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5, and it was the visiting Texans who came away with a victory. So they'll look to take the season series if they can win here in Houston. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Again, it's Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Texans put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. From the shotgun, Richardson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. You can look at the defense for these Texans. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass, you know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Richardson going to shift things up. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
That's an early scrambler that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play with one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Now Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Off play action. Richardson able to hit his target, Lamb.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. And the slot man goes in motion left.
Here Richardson yet again. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Complete. This is Mitchell. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Again, it's Richardson.
His pass caught at the 4. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Colts respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Here's a tap forward by Richardson. And they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, second down.
No gain on the play there, second down.
Seven, our score after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. A man who is both a prep and collegiate star here in the Lone Star State, Devon Achane. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Richardson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He finds his man, complete. It's Ford.
And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
With that impact, I fully expected the ball to pop free. I still remember an old defensive back friend of mine. He used to say, guess what? Even if they catch the ball, make sure they have a memento to take back to the sideline.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now a handoff up the middle. Callaway, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Ready?
Stroud looking to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Up the middle they go. Callaway, and he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Throw left side complete. That's Ford. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Texans.
Stroud to throw it.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Second and 10.
Look the hot, look the hot. Here we go, let's go. 11.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
2J.
Throwing now is Stroud.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Colts are going to have it here just past the 25.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Richardson looking to throw.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty.
Stroud wants to change it up with an audible.
11.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Richardson. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Richardson looking to throw this. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
On first down, Callaway, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
And Stroud now to throw.
Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Here's Richardson to throw.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw again.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Richardson out of the shotgun.
And he will find his man on the outside.
Down the right sideline.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Colts get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. But they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
South.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
A shotgun snap to Stroud.
He's got a man complete. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Now Stroud.
Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Gets past one man. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
From the 29, here's a 2nd and 7. Again, it's Achane.
And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
From the shotgun, Richardson. That is caught. He's going to have the first down and then some.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Adonai Mitchell.
69 yards.
And the Colts have got it back to within a score.
Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
The slot man in motion right.
Stroud off the play fake.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Play action. Stroud now.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ford. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
Stroud.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
Hey, uno. Nike Texans.
Here's Stroud.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Takedown from 4 yards out. And the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Paul. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's first and 10.
Now Richardson.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose, and that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Operating from the gun, Richardson.
He'll dump this off to Achane.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
2 yards to go, second down. Here Richardson yet again. Throw caught by Achane.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one,
Richardson hit it, he fumbles it.
And the Texans scoop it. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the fourth quarter.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Look the hot, look the hot.
From the 29, Stroud. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
On the quick, right?
They'll try the left side. Randolph. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
11.
Back to throw. Stroud. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun. Stroud. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. The Texans send the punter out. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Richardson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Richardson. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Richardson going to change the play here. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Dancing to his left. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to the air with Richardson. Being chased out left. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Christian Harris able to record his 5th sack of the season.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
2J.
Now a handoff up the middle.
Callaway had a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing now is Stroud. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
The Texans send the punter out, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Now Richardson.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. Here's Richardson.
It's caught. Mitchell. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Richardson to throw it.
Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Richardson going to move him around.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better.
Here's 1st down. Richardson.
And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
So 15 ticks remaining as they line up for the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Oh,